Snap, Crackle, and Pop had a friend called Pow. And that isn't dumb enough to make our dumb cereal mascots list.
Kid tested, mother approved.
Number 5, the Honeycomb Craver. For about a decade, Honeycomb hawked their cereal with the Craver.
Honeycomb, honeycomb, me want honeycomb!
Half miniature werewolf, half falsetto Incredible Hulk, who broke shit until it got the cereal it wanted.
Sweet, crunchy, crunchy, sweet!
What's worse, anyone could turn into the Craver at any time, especially children.
Me want honeycomb!
In 2006, Honeycomb backed off, thinking, okay, that got weird. Let's get back to normalcy and make our mascot a boy raised by bees.
This is Bernard, the boy who was raised by bees.
That didn't sell enough cereal, so Honeycomb introduced a second boy, also raised by bees. Before throwing in the towel and hiring Terry Crews.
My wings are a buzzing!
Number 4, the Freakies. Freakies was a cereal made by Ralston Purina. See that logo? Yeah, that's Purina.
Dog food, huh?
The dog food people made a cereal for human children in the early 1970s. They marketed it with not 1, but 7 mascots.
This is the story of the Freakies.
Who looked like Snow White's 7 dwarves were dipped in toxic waste after dropping acid.
Mark my words, there's trouble a-brewing.
Purina thought they had a winner.
This is a very crunchy cereal.
They did not. To be fair, it's a safe bet most people making marketing decisions in 1972 were doing a lot of drugs.
What kind of joint is this, man?
Oh, it's a heavy-duty joint, man.
Here's a popular children's show from that same year, Lidsville, a show about a boy stuck in a world of talking hats.
Lidsville is a cookies. Lidsville is a kiss. Lidsville is a cookies.
Number 3, OJ Joe. You may be saying, I've never heard of OJ cereal. We do not blame you. Pouring milk over cereal with the wholesome goodness of orange juice is not a good combination.
Oh, you think?
Look, go pour yourself a glass of half milk, half orange juice. Does it taste like a creamsicle?
No.
It tastes like ass, and so did OJ cereal. The mascot was not an orange. He was a rootin' tootin' cowpoke named OJ Joe that rode, branded, and corralled sentient oranges. What does that have to do with orange juice, you ask? F***ing nothing.
Orange, you glad I didn't say Orange, you glad I didn't say Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
Number 2, any cereal with a celebrity endorsement. Companies sometimes think if they get the licensing rights to a hot property, their product doesn't have to be any good for it to sell. This is definitely true with video games. In the 1980s, Atari obtained the rights to E.T.
E.T.
And that game was such rushed garbage, Atari buried hundreds of thousands of unsold cartridges in a New Mexico landfill. Guess what? E.T. had himself a breakfast cereal, too.
A glowing part of this good breakfast.
Was it good? No! It was f***ing garbage! Do not trust a cereal box with a character your child loves on the front. Nintendo, New Kids on the Block, C-3POs, Urkelos, even Mr. T cereal.
Can I have some Mr. T cereal? Okay!
No, do not trust Paul Rubens. Do not buy. These boxes of trash belong in the 1983 Atari landfill. Number 1, Krinkles the Clown and So High. Post cereals, Sugar Rice Krinkles had 2 major mascots, and oh, f*** me, are they bad.
Not good.
First, Krinkles the Clown. Stephen King was probably pouring Budweiser on his bowl of Rice Krinkles when he came up with Pennywise.
Breakfast! I'm hungry!
Krinkles the Clown was retired and replaced. His replacement had to be better, right?
Wrong!
Meet So High, the not at all offensive tiny cereal spokesman.
Asshole!
After After someone at Post Cereal decided it might be poor taste to help children appropriate Asian culture, Sugar Rice Krinkles was discontinued in 1969 and replaced with Cocoa Pebbles.
Smart move.
For the new mascots, Post wisely hired Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble, who had prior experience in product advertising.
Let's take a Winston break. That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to help support the channel, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. You would not believe how much it helps. Thank you. You're the best.